In a remote village nestled deep within the heart of Africa, there lived a young woman named Adanne. She was known as the strong-bodied Odor princess because of a peculiar affliction that plagued her since childhood. Despite her intelligence, kindness, and beauty, no man in the village dared to court her due to her overwhelming body odor. Adanne's days were spent in solitude, tending to her garden and helping the villagers with their tasks. She longed for companionship and dreamed of finding true love, but her curse seemed insurmountable. One fateful morning, while gathering herbs in the forest, Adanne stumbled upon an ancient scroll hidden beneath a moss-covered rock. Curiosity piqued. She unrolled the scroll and discovered it contained a recipe for a mystical potion rumored to dispel any curse. Eager to rid herself of her affliction, Adanne gathered the ingredients listed on the scroll and brewed the potion under the light of the full moon. As she drank the concoction, a sense of hope filled her heart. Could this be the answer to her prayers? But as the night wore on, strange and unsettling sensations coursed through her body. The once tranquil forest echoed with ominous whispers, and Adanne realized that the potion's effects were far from benign. Just as she began to panic, a figure emerged from the shadows, a mysterious old woman with piercing eyes and a knowing smile. "You have unleashed powers beyond your understanding, child," the woman said cryptically. "The journey to break your curse has only just begun." With those words hanging in the air, Adanne's world spun into darkness, leaving her teetering on the edge of a perilous adventure. As Adanne struggled to regain her bearings in the darkness that enveloped her, she felt a strange energy pulsating through her veins. Gradually, her surroundings began to materialize, a mystical realm filled with ethereal creatures and shimmering lights. The mysterious old woman who had appeared before her in the forest stood by her side, guiding her through the unfamiliar terrain. "Welcome to the realm of trials, Adanne," the woman said, her voice echoing with ancient wisdom. "Here, you will face challenges that test your courage, resilience, and true worth." Adanne's heart raced with anticipation as she embarked on her first trial, a treacherous maze filled with illusions and traps. Each step she took seemed to lead her deeper into confusion, but she summoned all her wits and instincts to navigate the maze. At last, after what felt like an eternity, she emerged victorious, her spirit emboldened by the challenge. But the trials were far from over. In the next trial, Adanne faced a series of riddles posed by cunning spirits. With each correct answer, she gained valuable insights into herself and the world around her. The old woman watched silently, her eyes sparkling with pride as Adanne tackled each puzzle with determination. Finally, as the sun began to rise on the horizon, Adanne reached the final trial, a towering mountain shrouded in mist. "To break your curse, you must climb to the summit and confront your deepest fears," the old woman explained, her voice carrying a note of solemnity. With newfound resolve, Adanne began her ascent, grappling with her inner demons along the way. Fear, doubt, and insecurity threatened to overwhelm her, but she drew strength from the lessons learned in the trials below. Step by step, she climbed higher, until at last, she stood at the peak, gazing out at the world below with clarity and purpose. But as she prepared to descend, a chilling realization dawned upon her. The trials were not just a test of her resolve, but a prelude to a greater challenge that awaited her return to the mortal realm. At the summit of the towering mountain, Adanne was met with a breathtaking view of the world below. As she caught her breath, the old woman joined her, her gaze fixed on the distant horizon. "You have shown great strength and determination, Adanne," the old woman began, her voice carrying a weight of ancient wisdom. "But your journey is far from over. The trials you faced were not just tests but preparations for a greater destiny." Adanne listened intently as the old woman spoke of a long-forgotten prophecy, one that foretold of a chosen one, marked by a curse and blessed with the power to change the course of fate. "You are that chosen one, Adanne," the old woman declared, her eyes shining with conviction. "But breaking your curse is just the beginning. The true challenge lies in using your newfound power for the good of all." With the weight of destiny upon her shoulders, Adanne felt a mixture of fear and excitement. could she truly be the key to unlocking a brighter future for her village and beyond? The old woman offered her guidance and revealed that Adanne's journey would take her to distant lands, where allies and adversaries awaited her arrival. As they prepared to descend the mountain, a shadowy figure appeared on the horizon, a harbinger of the challenges yet to come. "Beware, for not all who seek your power have noble intentions," the old woman warned, her voice tinged with concern. With renewed purpose, Adanne descended from the summit, her mind buzzing with newfound knowledge and determination. She knew that the path ahead would be fraught with peril, but she was ready to embrace her destiny and fulfill the prophecy that had been woven into the fabric of time. As Adanne descended from the mystical mountain, her mind buzzed with the weight of destiny and the revelation of the prophecy. The old woman's words echoed in her ears, guiding her steps toward the next phase of her journey. She knew that her path would lead her to distant lands and that she would encounter both allies and adversaries along the way. Her first stop was a bustling marketplace on the outskirts of a neighboring kingdom. Here, she hoped to find clues about the origins of the curse that had plagued her for so long. As she navigated through the colorful stalls and lively crowds, Adanne's keen eyes caught sight of a hooded figure watching her from afar. Instinctively, she approached the figure, only to be met with a cautious gaze. "Are you the one they call Adanne, the chosen one?" the hooded figure whispered, their voice tinged with urgency. Surprised but intrigued, Adanne nodded, prompting the figure to reveal themselves as a fellow traveler named Motsi, a skilled alchemist and historian who had been researching ancient curses and prophecies. Motsi explained that he had been drawn to Adanne by rumors of her quest and offered to join her on her journey. Together, they delved into dusty tomes and obscure texts, unraveling the tangled threads of history and magic that bound Adanne's curse. But their alliance was not without its challenges. Along the way, they encountered adversaries who sought to thwart their progress, a band of mercenaries hired by a shadowy figure intent on harnessing Adanne's power for their own nefarious purposes. With Motsi's expertise and Adanne's newfound strength, they navigated treacherous landscapes and outwitted their foes, inching closer to uncovering the truth behind the curse and the prophecy that had set Adanne on this path. But as they ventured deeper into the unknown, a greater danger loomed on the horizon, one that would test their bond and push Adanne to the limits of her power. Adanne and Motsi's journey led them to ancient ruins shrouded in mystery, a forgotten civilization rumored to hold the key to Adanne's curse. As they ventured deeper into the crumbling structures, echoes of the past whispered through the corridors, revealing fragments of a tragic history. Motsi's knowledge of ancient languages proved invaluable as they deciphered inscriptions and unearthed hidden chambers. It became clear that the curse that plagued Adanne had its origins in a long-forgotten conflict between powerful sorcerers vying for supremacy. The sorcerers had woven spells of great power, but their ambitions led to betrayal and chaos. In their final confrontation, a curse was unleashed, a curse that bound Adanne's ancestors to their fate for generations to come. As Adanne absorbed the weight of this revelation, a sense of purpose ignited within her. She was not just fighting to break her own curse but to undo the legacy of pain and suffering that had endured for centuries, but their discovery did not go unnoticed. A rival faction of sorcerers, descendants of those who had wrought the curse, emerged from the shadows, intent on preserving their dark legacy. Led by a powerful sorceress named Zay, they sought to capture Adanne and harness her cursed bloodline for their own twisted ends. A harrowing confrontation ensued as Adanne and Motsi faced off against Zay and her followers. Spells clashed, and ancient powers surged through the air, threatening to consume them all. In the midst of battle, Adanne tapped into the depth of her strength, unlocking dormant abilities fueled by determination and righteous fury. With Motsi's support and cunning strategy, they managed to outwit Zoe and her followers, forcing them to retreat into the shadows. But the victory came at a cost, as Adanne realized that the true battle lay ahead, the battle to break the curse's hold on her lineage once and for all.